Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Whoa.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax.
We're here for the same reason. Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah, it was harder than you think.
So what happens once you have the stick?
Still thinking about that.
You plan to kill us like Nick?
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
You're no different from the people you used to put in jail. How do you live with yourself, knowing what you sell is destroying people?
Grow up, Sam. Anyone would do the same if they had the chance. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something. Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
We are not your enemies, Declan. We wanted the truth, and we have it. Doesn't mean we intend to use it. We could all forget about this.
Yeah, 2 journalists won't use the evidence they found? Won't tell anyone?
It'd be easier to let us go. We'll both stay quiet.
Well, that I can actually believe. Look, I don't want to do this, but I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
You have to tell him exactly what he wants to hear. You and me, we can do this. Dickie talked to us, Declan. He's ready to spill the beans. In fact, he might be talking to Bess as we speak. It's over.
Dickie's the one who ratted out Nick. Told me he was still being nosy.
If that strung-out dealer had the pair you're pretending he's grown, your friend would still be alive.
Then why did he tell us about you? You don't realize how scared he is.
I'm willing to bet not scared enough to talk to the sheriff.
You seem to think you could just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
You know this only ends in one of 2 ways. Choose the right one, Declan. Lower your weapon and turn yourself in.
I'm in way past turning myself in. I'd rather put a bullet in my own head. But let's just imagine I take the evidence and let you go.
How do I know you won't double-cross me? Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article that sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
I put my own interests first. And it's in my best interest to not be shot. I could turn on you, risk my life and the lives of everybody I love. Or I could go home and forget about what I know, forget all about Basswood. Honestly, I could really use a reason to forget about this place for good.
You'd become a wise man, Sam.
I must say, Higgs, you might have found yourself a way out of this. How about you just hand over the evidence, Anna?
Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you. Anna, now!
No, you don't!
Anna!
Asshole.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry! Anna? Can you hear me? I need you to stay with me. I need you to... This is one funeral I can't avoid.
Sam, got a moment? I hope you know you've got my honest sympathies. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, I wanted to tell you, we found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. Dickie's statement also corroborates your testimony. No charges are going to be filed against you. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend. You and the Basswood police have a lot to answer for. A lot.
We do. Declan pulled the wool over all of our eyes. All I can say is we're all just people. Ain't no such thing as the Basswood police. Just people entrusted with power. And Declan, as terrible as it seems he was not always a bad person. My sin is failing to see the man he became, rather than the one he once was.
You were his commanding officer. You're the only one who could have stopped him.
You're entitled to your opinion. Everyone is. No, I do my best. Anyway, I guess I've kept you long enough. I'll let you go now. Look after yourself, Sam. Though I guess you always do, huh?
Just remember, this funeral isn't about you, or even Anna. It's about everyone. Us mourners sharing catharsis. I could use some of that today. Listen, empathize, express yourself. Let them see she mattered to you. Don't be afraid, and you'll be fine. It's been a while, Dad. I'm sorry I don't come more often. Hey, Ethan.
Sam, I'm not sure what to say. I know you and Anna were close. I'm sorry about what happened.
I appreciate that. Hey, I never apologized for trashing the bar that night. I'm sorry.
Forget it. It's not the first brawl I've had in my bar. It won't be the last. So, you holding up all right?
I'm all right. Don't worry about me.
Listen, next time you're at the Haven, let me buy you a beer, all right?
I'll probably take you up on that. Declan's lucky they had the decency to bury him. It's been a rough week.
Yes, it has. Maybe the roughest I have ever seen. And I've lived almost twice as long as you.
He's completely lost faith in himself. First Nick, now Anna, and he's convinced he could have prevented Nick's death if he had only listened. He doesn't want to retire so much as he thinks he should retire. There'll be better weeks than this. It'll pass.
I know. Time heals all. It's hard to find any truth to it right now. So many people I love are gone. It leaves a pallor on the world. I'm not sure where I'll go from here. What about you? Did you have time to consider what comes next?
I'm not planning to stay in town. Nothing for me here anymore.
Hard to blame you. As for me, I may stay around a bit longer than I was expecting.
Still planning to see the town fade away.
Maybe I'm not ready to hang up my saddle just yet. Basswood is my town, the jungle is my home. And you'll always be welcome at both. After all, it might be time for you to settle down. Life is short and fleeting, like the sunset. If you pay attention, it can be beautiful. If you don't, it's gone before you even know it happened. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Make sure to look after yourself, Samuel.
Same to you. I'm sorry you got mixed up in all this. You're angry. You have every right to be.
I should press charges. You could have killed people.
If you have something to say, say it.
You put your own desires above the safety of those around you. You lost sight of everything but your goal. I will not go to the police. We don't do that. But do not set foot on my land ever again.
Bug? None of this was your fault.
I wish I hadn't given Anna such a hard time before. She didn't want to be a stepmother, and, well, I didn't want to be a stepdaughter. Now, I don't know. I'll never know if it could have been okay. I shouldn't have told you about my dad.
You had to tell someone. I'm just glad you trusted me.
I know, Muley. I always knew you'd listen. Even when I was mad at you.
I told you it was a mistake to indulge her back at the pub. Well, I officially admit that I was wrong, and now I can see why.
If I hadn't said anything, this wouldn't have happened to Anna. But I was so mad about my dad. So mad that I couldn't even cry. Well, I couldn't until now. Until I finally knew what happened. And that makes me feel selfish. Like all of this happened because of me.
It's not your fault.
Just so many people that I loved are just...
Gone?
Sam. Of
course, she just walks off. I don't know how to reach that girl. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly. You can't keep blaming her for everything. You also have to work on your own issues.
What? Who are you to say that to me? You don't know the first thing about me.
I know Joan feels you don't listen to her. She told me last week she was about to leave for her aunt's. I had to convince her to stay, or she would have left right then and there. That's how lost she felt.
God, I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I have to do something. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
I don't think I can promise that kind of commitment, Kathy.
No, I understand. It wasn't fair of me to put you on the spot like that. I need to talk to my daughter. Hey, I'm real sorry about Anna.
We are all grieving.
Time for you to step in. She needs to know that she's not alone. Christina, I know it's hard, but it'll get better. It always does.
Oh, Sam. Oh, I'll never see her again. She was such a sweet thing.
She really was. Don't worry, I'll look after her now.
Misery loves company, Sam. You did well.
Sam, we really have to stop meeting like this. Did you change your hair? You seem different.
It should have been me. I'm so sorry. Joe, I'm so...
You promised you'd keep her safe.
He's got a lot of rage in him. It's tearing him up. Maybe just let him take it out on you.
I knew she was in danger. Your poker face has always been crap, but I trusted you. Thought you'd keep her safe. Thought you cared for her, but you didn't.
No one could have stopped Anna from doing the right thing.
I should have at least tried. Sam, You're the only one who might know the pain I'm going through.
He needs to know the people who hurt his daughter have been punished. He needs to hear from you that all of this is over. Anna did what she thought was right.
And she made a difference. That's what she always talked about. Even as a kid.
Anna was... She was... Words. You spend your whole life devoted to them. Yet they fail you when you need them most. I miss her. I miss her. And I don't think I have anything else.
You should say something. Let people know you're grieving with them. You don't have to suffer alone. They're here for you, and you're here for them. It's a lot of weight to speak about someone who's gone. How do you start? Anna had a heart bigger than this whole town. We all managed to fit in there. It didn't matter where you came from, what you did. She still cared about you. There's going to be a lot less heart in this town without her. She only left Basswood for college. After that, she never wanted to leave again. Basswood was her life. The happiest I ever saw her was the day she bought a house here. She wanted to make this town a better place for her, for everyone. Make Basswood a place that you don't run from, but run to. Basswood honors Anna just by existing, standing together through the hard times. And there are always more hard times than good. That's just how the world is. But standing, united as a community, that's how we honor her. Goodbye, Anna. You'll be missed.
Strong words. Strong words.
She'd have loved that.
Well said.